Friday, the Supreme Court granted interim bail to Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal in the Delhi excise scam case, while referring his plea to a larger bench. Justices Sanjeev Khanna and Dipankar Datta stated that the larger bench could modify the interim bail if deemed necessary and would determine the basis for arrest. The bench noted that mere interrogation does not warrant arrest, given that Kejriwal, an elected representative, had already spent 90 days in jail. Justice Khanna emphasized that the court cannot remove an elected representative from office or prevent them from performing their duties as CM, leaving the decision to Kejriwal. The court examined Section 19 of the PMLA to decide if the arrest was necessary. It ruled that Kejriwal should be released immediately as he had already spent significant time in jail, and referred the plea challenging his ED arrest to a larger bench of 3 judges. Despite the interim bail, Kejriwal remains in Tihar jail due to a separate CBI case, with a hearing scheduled in High Court on July 17th. Additionally, the Rouse Avenue Court extended his judicial custody until July 25th. The Supreme Court has declined to hear the case regarding the stampede in Hathras. During Friday's hearing, the bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud directed the petitioners to approach the High Court instead. The Chief Justice questioned why the petitioner had directly approached the Supreme Court under Article 32 and emphasized the need to first seek remedy from the High Court. The petition sought an investigation into the July 2 incident, calling for a legal action against those responsible. It also requested the formation of a 5-member committee led by a retired Supreme Court judge and demanded a status report from the UP government. Over 120 people died during the stampede at Bhole Baba's Satsang in Hathras on July 2. The Hathras police have filed an FIR under relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code. The Supreme Court has thus referred this petitioner to the High Court for this matter. The Supreme Court postponed hearing Haryana government's plea against a judicial probe into the death of 22-year-old farmer during the farmers' protest, making significant observations. The court questioned how the state could block highway traffic, emphasizing that it's the state's responsibility to manage traffic and keep the Shambhu border open. A bench of Justices Suryakant and Ujjwal Bhuiyan directed the state to control traffic and ensure the border remains open. The court also asked why the state wanted to challenge the High Court's order to open the border, noting that farmers are citizens who should be provided with food and medical facilities. The Supreme Court will hear the next case on July 19. Earlier, the Punjab and Haryana High Court had directed the Haryana government to open the Shambhu border within a week. The Kerala High Court has issued notice to intermediaries including Google, Meta and Yahoo based on petition by a woman from Kozhikode. She requested the removal of her allegedly morphed video from the internet. Justice A. Badruddin issued the notices, acting on the petition to make the videos unavailable on internet searches. The petitioner, a former Panchayat vice president, alleged that political rivals conspired to leak the altered video, leading to her resignation under political pressure. The petition claims that an acquaintance recorded, edited and harassed her with video last year. The FIR was filed and the matter was initially resolved with an agreement to delete the videos. However, the morphed videos resurfaced on her wedding day. Despite her complaint, the police did not arrest the culprits or remove the video. The videos have since spread across social media, filing her accounts with obscene messages. The West Bengal government submitted a report to the Calcutta High Court on Friday regarding the murder of BJP worker Rotibala Ari in Nandigram on May 23rd. The victim's family has filed a petition in the High Court demanding a CBI investigation, but the case is still being handled by the state police. The case was listed before Justice Amrita Sinha. During the hearing, the state government's lawyer presented a report on the investigation's status and progress. The court postponed the hearing to July 23rd to allow for a detailed study of the report.